Hello, today we are going to speak about how to find a job. So I'm your job facilitator. My name is Myriam or Linda. You choose the name. I have so many names. Okay, so today we are going to speak about how to find a job. How can you do to find a job? Tell me. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you and I'm going to read a little bit because sometimes I need to get down on earth. So the 7 points that I'm going to speak about with you are the following points. First, you have to find the offers. And secondly, you have to go like spontaneously search for a job. Go and offer put your resume in a company and spontaneously, and then you should work on your expertise. The fourth point is that you have to develop a network. You should develop a network, and you should make some service delivery, and you should train yourself. And finally, you should make yourself useful. Okay, so the first point is find the offers. Before, the offers were all the time in the newspaper. You used to find them in the newspaper, in magazines. Today it's quite difficult to find offers in newspapers and magazines. You are going to find them on the network, on the net, on internet, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google. You have certain websites where you can register yourself and get emails according to what you're searching for. You have placement companies, that have website and they put the offers. So you have the National Office of Employment of your country that usually on the website has opportunities for you also. So you have all this numeric those websites and so on, and you can find offers also in WhatsApp, because for example I have different groups, employment groups, but other people have employment groups and they invite me in that group, and I'm giving consultancy on employment. And in these groups, most of the people, they want to have offers and offers and offers, adverts of offers. And sometimes when it's not my groups, the people say, but we don't need your advice, we don't need your consultancy. And I have to convince them that, you can have so many offers that you want, but if you're not able to respond properly to an offer, then you have offers for nothing. So you never find a job, and that job never finds you able to work in that position, because you have the offer, but you don't respond. You're not answering the right way. You're not sending your resume at the right place and stuff like that. So it's important to have a knowledge about the employment world, so that when you get offers, you do what you have to do with those offers, so that at least you have an interview, a job interview, and you can have a job. So spontaneous, if you go and spontaneously ask for a job, demands for jobs, is very interesting, but you have to know something. I'm going to give you three definition. If you are a job seeker, you can be a jobless person, or a jobless person. You can be a job seeker, and a company can consider you as I would say in English, as someone that demands to work. Okay, so you could think that those three positions are the same. Okay, that being jobless, being a job seeker, or demanding a job is the same. And it's true that any company or National Office of Employment is going to have their own definition of what is a jobless person, what is a job seeker, what is an active person on the working market and stuff like that. And it differs from one country to another. For example, in the United States, there are certain conditions for you to be considered as a jobless, a job seeker that can have privilege and eventually have an allowance, an indemnity for not being employed, you know, but it's quite restricted in the time. In France also, perhaps you have been working for a certain time, and because you pay taxes, you are allowed to have an allowance, a jobless or job seeker allowance, but it stopped after a while. When, for example, in Ireland and in Belgium is indefinitely that you are going to have, like, not in Ireland. In Ireland, in fact, the social system and the job-seeking system are just one, so you don't feel the difference. It's the same amount whether you are social or whether you are a job seeker. So at one moment you fall on the social if at one moment you are like you finished, like you don't have access anymore on the job seeker allowance. But in Belgium is indeterminate, so that means that under a certain condition, if you have paid taxes when you were working, you have access to the job allowance or the job seeker allowance, and after a while they will restrict the amount that you will have. It's going to be down and down and down, but they don't cut you off of the jobless allowance. So let me give you my definition of these three situations. Okay, a jobless person is just someone that doesn't have a job, and this is my definition as a job facilitator. A jobless person is just someone that doesn't have a job, but that doesn't mean that this person is searching for a job. That doesn't mean that this person is a job seeker. That just means that that person doesn't have a job. That's it, that's all. So a lot of people are going to say they are jobless, and I think this is not the proper word to use if your situation is that you're searching for a job. A job seeker is someone that is jobless and wants to find a job and does everything to find a job. So you have certain people that say, I'm a job seeker, but in fact they don't do anything to seek for a job. For example, if you only respond to offers and you don't go spontaneously offer your services in companies, you are not a job seeker. You are a job attender. You are waiting. You are a job waiter. You are waiting for the right offer to come in front of you so that you go and apply for a job. You are a job waiter, and to me, you are a jobless person. That's it, that's all. And to an employer, he's going to see you that way when he sees in your resume that it seems like you don't have a lot of activities, or just if you come to, like, for example, an event. I have some people that come to an event about employment, and then I say, how many of you did bring their resume? And you have like only 3 people with the resume. I say, come on, you come here, there are so many employers here. You have the government that is an employer. You have some business people. You know that you're going to see coach, facilitator, job coach, job facilitators, I don't know, so many, like, placement company, and you don't come with a resume, or you just come with one resume. You don't have like a photocopies of resume in case you speak with someone and you can give the resume. So you're not job seekers, you're jobless people. And the employer don't need to have jobless people. They need to have job seeker, people who are motivated to find a job. And if you are motivated to find a job, you should be your resume. So the way you dress, the way you speak, the way you act, and the way you act comes with, okay, a job seeker without the resume is a problem. At least if you don't have the money to have your resume at the time of the encounter, at least you have your smartphone, you have WhatsApp, you can have your resume on WhatsApp, and you can have the WhatsApp of the person and say, let me send you my resume, I have it on WhatsApp. You can have it on your email, you have it in your smartphone. When you have a resume, you should have it on your email address, because you never know, you never know. You never know, perhaps your paper was lost, it was torn, it was in the rain, it was not. At least send yourself an email with your resume. You should have your resume. You should be able to have it on the flash disk, or you should be able to say to someone, okay, I can go in that cyber cafe and send you the resume. So this is really what we see, that this is a job seeker, because it has the reflex, it has the action, it has the mindset of a job seeker, not someone that is waiting, not someone that is attending, but someone that is doing things in order to. So, and you have the demander, the job demander. I would say in French, le demandeur d'emploi, and I should try to find the English version of that. But the job demander to me is someone that you have the offer, and you have the offer and you have the demand, you know, the offer and the demand. And if you have so many offers and the demand is low, the salary is going to be higher. And if you have a high demand and the offer is low, then the salary might be very lower. Except if the government say, oh, it cannot be lower than this. Okay, so you're really going to be a demander, because for that specific job, you're really the person. You're really the person. So who recognizes you as the demand? It's going to be the supplier. It's going to be the person, the supplier of the job. It's going to be the person who offers the job. Let's say you apply for a job somewhere, and you can be 100 of people applying for that job there, and but only 10 are going to be recognized by an entrepreneur as people that can work in his company. You see, so he recognizes you as the demander of a job in his company, because all the 90 others, he can say, well, perhaps there are 10 others, so you're 10 and the 10 others, but your applications are really fitting his needs. Okay, so for an employer to recognize you as a demander, as someone that really demands the job, okay, that means that really your resume was really, you have applied where you are needed, where your expertise is needed. You have applied in a way that this is what they are, like this person is going to recognize you, like really that person is really searching for a job, because he searched for a job in my company and it fits really, really, really what I'm searching for. But you can be also recognized as a demander because your resume is so good, your job application, your cover letter is so good, that person is stuck and say, it's a shame I'm hiring for that position, because for this position that person would have been suitable. It's a shame I'm hiring an accountant, and because that person is a marketing person or an administrative person, and I would have liked to have this person with this resume. So it can happen that you apply, you're not suitable for the job, but you're suitable for the employer, you're suitable for the company. You're suitable for the mindset of this business person. It can happen that you don't respond to the offer. You don't really properly answer to the offer. Well, you have given an answer, but you're not really fit for the position, you know, but that you're fit in the heart of the employer for the kind of people that employer would like to hire. But because the company has to work and he cannot say to someone else, okay, go and I take this one, it would not be good anyway. Voila, this person cannot hire you, you know. But your resume can be kept in a file, and when a position is going to be open that could fit your profile, they can take you. But it can also happen that entrepreneur, employer, recruiter doesn't sleep for years because of a problem, and you, with your cover letter, with your resume, with your identity, with your personality, you fit the issue, you fit the person that can resolve that issue, and that businessman can decide to create a job for you. Yes, it can happen that he creates a job for you, you see, not because it's you that he loves, but because you are finally the solution to a problem he had, and he's realizing that he can create a position for the type of person that can resolve this issue, and that this type of person exists, and it's you that is going to take this position. What can happen also is that that person was speaking 6 months ago, was speaking 7 years ago, 10 years ago, 6 months ago, 3 hours ago, 10 minutes ago with someone of his family, someone in his business, someone, a customer, a provider, someone from the church, someone from the synagogue, from the mosque, from the golf club, from the tennis club, someone in the restaurant, someone he cares for, so a family, a friend, or what. And that other person was searching for someone like you, someone that had your professional profile. So what is going to happen is that person is going to have your file and say, this is not for me, but this is really for the person I was speaking with. And so you can email, you can fax, you can make a WhatsApp, a screenshot and WhatsApp. You can invite that person to dinner and say, you know, we have to meet each other and drink. You owe me something. You owe me something. You owe me. Oh, I owe you. So how do I owe you? You owe me something. And it comes with your resume, with your application, and say, voila, come, we have a drink. Voila. I found the person you were searching for 6 months. I found the person you were saying that you have this kind of problem. You should hire someone that has a position like this. You were speaking to me about this problem. This person here is the solution to your problem. Why don't you open a kind of position where he can come and solve your problem? You see? So that can happen also. You can be in position where this company doesn't need you, but this company don't want to throw your application in the dustbin because you're too valuable, and they can see that here, you know. So it happened to me that I was training people, and now when I do my trainings, my seminars, I ask young people to speak. I think you see that in YouTube that I posted people that were speaking. I ask young people to speak. And I ask them to answer to certain questions concerning the training, concerning this, the employment and stuff like that. It helps me showing people what I'm doing, but also it helps me knowing better the people that, you know, I'm training, because they are always follow-up, still they find a job. And I remember one of them, I was like, oh my God. And I looked at the resume and I know that university, and I say, it's not possible that someone from that university has this profile and speaks like that. You know the level of this university, this school, this school, this school. I say, and I asked him, are your parents teachers? Are they professionals? Are they business people? What do you do in life? How come you are in that university? And so he said to me, no, I'm studying there, but I'm following things on YouTube, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, and Google. I go and find the books and read. And I say, I do understand why you are like that, because this university is not making people like you. And I was like, because you're so happy when you have very good background people and so on, that speaks well, that are professional, that can make you a resume. You did 18 hours or 6 hours, and they make you at once a resume that you say, oh my God. Usually it takes 7 words to do that. And so that person, I took one of this video and I showed to someone, and that person said to me, I want to hire him. Please send me the resume of that person. I want to hire this person. It was really funny because he had the same impression. He wanted to have this guy, So this is the second point. The third point is work on your expertise. You have, like this young man, you have to work on your expertise. You have to work on your expertise. So find the training, do things in your inner life, at home, outside of home, your activities, everything that you do, WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, has to be building your expertise, the books, the people that you meet and stuff like that. So the second point is develop your network. With the network, you're going to learn, you're going to meet people. So don't do the same things all the time. Develop your network. Go make sport. Go and make sport with different people. Have friends in different fields. Do different activities. Do activities that are going to broaden your network. Try not to be always in the same thing. Have different things that can be together, or sometimes they cannot mix together. And you're going to meet someone that is going to find you very sympathetic, very nice, and is going to tell you, you know what, we are recruiting in our company. You know what, I spoke with someone. Tell me, come. Didn't you tell me that you were recruiting someone? But this person seems to fit the position, and you can be like in the networking, go and do things of art, go and do things of culture, go and have a drink where you use not to have a drink, dress the proper way, learn from this different networking, and you're going to have opportunities. You're going to broaden your opportunities. Do delivery service. Do delivery service is very important. I did a video on that, a tutorial on that on YouTube. Do a delivery service. Let's say you are an electrician. Like for me, I'm delivering service, If you have an expertise, do everything in the meanwhile that you don't have a job in order to get money from your expertise. So let's say, I don't know, you're a butcher, but you're jobless, you're a job seeker, okay? So try to use your expertise to earn a little bit of money. Find customers that need your expertise and are ready to pay a little bit. Why is it important? Because you build up your expertise, but it's important also because let's say you are a painter and you decided to go to the house of someone and paint, or you are someone that make the ceramic or make the bathroom, or you do the garden, or I don't know, you're a good teacher, or you speak good English and you want to be a teacher. So perhaps where you're going to do that service delivery, that person just needs you for the service you're giving, but perhaps a friend, a colleague, a relation is going to discover that you are doing something there, because that other person is going to say, oh, actually I have someone that did that or is doing that. And so people speak together, and if the quality of what you do is good, let's say it's something that, you know, people can touch or people can see, they can say, oh, it can be a company where the business is to do that. And when they see, wow, who did that? I would like to have someone that does the same way, that my employees does the same kind of work. Who did that, you know? Oh no, it's just someone that is making deliveries and result. It's not working for a company. No, it's not working for a company. Okay, can you give me the name? And that person can call you and say, you know, I learned that you were doing the service delivery. My business is doing that. Would you like to come and be my employee? I'm going to pay you this, and you're going to have this advantage and stuff like that. So you didn't apply for a job in that company. You didn't apply for a job for that person. You didn't know even that person, but because where you did the service delivery, that person knew this other person, you broaden your network, you know, because you made a service delivery. And so you can become the employee of someone. Or it can be like an opportunity to create your business, you know, because someone can say, oh, I have investment and I want to do that, but I don't have a partner for business. So this person can be my partner for business, for example. So training is really important. Train yourself. If you want to find a job, you have to train yourself, and it has to be seen in your resume. It is not normal that you finish your study at this date, and on your resume it's not written that, I mean, you studied computer and since it's 10 years you didn't make a training to upgrade. But be careful with trainings, because some people, especially in Africa, they like to put trainings only because to say that you studied. Sometimes it's taking out credibility of your job application, because if you have a resume where you have training in different fields and it has nothing to do with your expertise, it has nothing, it's just to say I was like using my time, you know, it's also not a good thing. So choose training that are going to help you build up an expertise, really acute, really good expertise in this field and this field and this field. Don't be all spread around the world with the trainings. And finally, the last thing is make yourself useful. If you have an expertise and you don't find a place where you can do a service delivery, you can, as a benevolent, do things. You can make yourself useful. Make yourself useful in your house, in your garden, in your street, in an association, social association, a cultural association, religious association, in the church, in I don't know, your mosque, your synagogue, your fraternity, your, I don't know, the sports association, at university. Make yourself useful. How can you be a sanitary expert? You're studying in sanitary thing or environmental thing, and your school is dirty, the garden of the school is dirty, the toilets are dirty. You are not useful to your school, but you're studying that and you want to resolve the issues, the problem of a company that is specialized in that, but where you study, you are not useful. What you're studying is not useful to your university, it's not useful to the place. You are agronome, you do gardening, but the garden in your house, the garden in front of your house is not good. Whether you are owner or not, people need to feel that, oh, there is someone that has an expertise in that works there. So use your expertise to do useful people useful things for others. For example, I saw a film about Mr. Selfridge. It's like a series, and it's on Netflix again. And Mr. Selfridge, I think it's finished now. There was a lady, she was very good at sewing, and at one moment she had like she went to apply for a job, and the lady, the other person were like, oh no, not her, and so on. And she said, that like the employer, the recruiter was in Paris. So when she saw the way that lady was dressed, she said, okay, you applied to be a tailor. Did you do your dress by yourself? Yes. Oh, it's the model from Chanel. Yes. So she was recruited because she made herself useful for her. So she had an expertise, and instead of keeping the expertise and not doing something with her expertise, she was sewing models for herself. And so she went to that job interview with the expertise on her. And the recruiter that knew was an expert of fashion, of tailoring, so that this girl is able to sew the same model than Chanel here in England. And she did it very properly. That's good. Okay, I'm hiring you because I see you are an expert. So if you make yourself useful for church, you know, in the church, there are entrepreneurs, there are business people, in the mosque the same, in the synagogue the same, in the, I don't know, the temple, wherever place you are, make yourself useful, offer your expertise, even if it's free, because a businessman, someone is going to see that this person has the expertise and is going to come to you and say, don't you want to apply for a job because I have a position available for you. Thank you for listening to me. Please subscribe, make a like. We'll see each other, and be blessed.